Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Vocal Coach India sessions. This is episode number 8. Today, I'm going to talk about vocal fatigue and the reasons for it. Many people call it as vocal strain. How many of you have experienced fatigue or tiredness after singing for some time? I'm pretty sure we all have, right, at some point in our musical journey. So, this is called vocal fatigue. So, let's list out some of the major reasons for vocal fatigue or vocal tiredness. So the first one is training the singer in the wrong vocal category or vocal fach, F-A-C-H. The general voice categories are soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. There are so many other subcategories that we will definitely discuss in the coming episodes. If you train an alto singer in a soprano category, she is always going to strain because the selection of repertoire or songs will be very high for the alto singer to catch up. So even with good vocal technique also, the vocal fatigue will be very high. The second reason is too much breath pressure on the onset. So what is onset? The first production of sound of every phrase. So if you give too much breath pressure on the onset, it can damage the surface tissue of your vocal folds or vocal cords. So please avoid that. Too much breath pressure happens when you don't have a proper technique or proper support. So the third reason for vocal fatigue is incorrect forward head posture. I've seen in many singers that this results in the reduction of acoustical space and thus the vocal fatigue. A good way to understand the right head posture is to feel the back part of the neck stretching. So that way you can sing correctly. The fourth reason for vocal fatigue is forward jaw. The jaw actually opens backward. Let's say you look upwards. Like I'll demonstrate. If you look upwards and just drop the jaw, you can see the jaw just opened backwards, right? That is the way the jaw should function. Most of the singers will do this kind of jaw movement, which result in vocal fatigue. The fifth reason is the use of too much vocal weight. What is vocal weight? You should understand that the shape of a voice, I'm using that term shape, we start in the chest register like this, and we go to the head register like a narrowed thing, and then after the head voice starts, it opens up again. So this is the shape in which we go up. So if we don't narrow it during our chest register, what happens is if we go like this, for example, we are using too much of chest voice, heavy vocal weight. So if that will result in unnecessary strain and vocal fatigue. So be careful about that. So the sixth reason, I'm sure you have all felt mucus in your throat area, right? So that is because the vocal cords are swollen. So if you try to sing over the mucus, you are again trying to strain an already swollen vocal cord, which result in vocal fatigue. So seventh reason is acid reflux related problems. Many of us have this acid reflux related problems, and due to this, the vocal cords can get swollen. Again, if you sing with that swollen vocal cords, it can result in easy vocal fatigue. So the eighth and most important reason that I consider for vocal fatigue is the high larynx position. Larynx is the voice box. Ideally, when we sing, the voice box should stay in this position, the normal position. Some singers will do a laryngeal tilt or the larynx coming down to approach the high range. But the larynx should never go up. If the larynx is going up, that means you are doing something totally wrong. So the larynx is going up means you have terrible vocal technique problem, and to compensate for that, we tend to exert pressure on the outer covering of our larynx, which is a muscle again, which we actually use for only swallowing the food. So if we try to tighten that muscle to squeeze the sound out of it, that result in vocal strain or vocal fatigue. So the high larynx position is a very common problem that I have seen in many of my students and singers, and this result in huge vocal fatigue. Even if you sing for 10 or 15 minutes with high larynx position, it can result in heavy damage of vocal cords and vocal fatigue and vocal strain. I know that I've talked only about the reasons for vocal fatigue or strain in this episode. I will be uploading another episode on how to tackle these problems very soon. If some of the technical terms that I used in this video are unfamiliar to you, please don't worry. We'll be definitely talking about all that in the future episodes. That's it for episode number 8. Hope you are enjoying these sessions. So please comment below on any questions that you have on this topic. Let's discuss, and please subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thank you.